Greetings and welcome to the Halloween edition of the Sliders Review. And I'm here today to talk to you about Batman the Animated Series, Fear of Victory Season 1. So the Scarecrow shows up again, but this time it's more of a Robin episode. I was happy to see Robin. I really like Robin. I love Batman. I love myself some Robin too, because he did exactly what he was supposed to do in the comic books. When kids play him, they can't imagine they're Batman because Batman is older, but they can imagine they are the kid's sidekick. And that's what Robin did. And he has that cool, colorful outfit. So this is the original Robin, Dick Grayson, and he's in college. And so the Scarecrow, like I said before, he has a redesign. He now has hair, pupils in the eyes, his face is different, he has a jagged mouth, and he has some crooked teeth at the bottom. Personally, I like the original design and then the third design, but this is nice too. Although it just looks a little cartoony and stuff. And also the actor's voice, he changed it up just slightly. It's less gruesome and more like light-hearted, kind of, I guess you could say. So yeah. So this, like I said before, it deals with Robin. His friend is like a famous football star at the school, and he's really great. But then, like, as they're talking about, like, hoping that he'll get like in the NFL and stuff, he gets a telegram, and the telegram is just a weird message, and he doesn't understand, and neither does Robin or Dick Grayson, as to say. So at some point in time, like him and Bruce, they're watching like the football game. Oh no, wait. Bruce not there. It's Dick. He's at the actual game. And his friend is playing football. Then all of a sudden his friend starts like sweating and panting and forgetting stuff. And he's freaking out. And then as he's about to play, he sees the players come towards him. And like all of a sudden they turn into like monsters. He is scared like a little baby. Dick doesn't understand what's going on. And so, like, at some point, Batman and Robin, they're in the Batmobile, and they see like a jewel fall to the ground. It's a jewel heist. So they like whip into action. And we get to see some new grapple guns and stuff. And so as they're swinging up above, Robin starts to feel kind of some anxiety, and then he starts to freak out, and he's spiraling like out of control. And you're just wondering like, whoa, what's going on? Because at this point we don't know that it's necessary the Scarecrow, but with the title we know something's going on. So he got affected somehow, and nobody knows how he got affected because he never met the Scarecrow yet in this episode. And so it's just kind of like how did he get affected? You know what I'm saying? So it causes Batman to kind of like screw up a little bit, and he almost dies. But Batman whips out his other grapple gun and he swings to victory. Now it's a funny, interesting, out of place moment when he swings into a woman's room and she's watching TV in her row, and she's like, "Oh my!" And then she's like, "Oh my!" And then and Batman kind of like smiles at her with a little wink. And that's so weird out of place because Batman doesn't smile. So the goons are trying to like throw like giant boulders on Robin, but Batman stops them. And then he takes Robin to the ground. And Robin tells him straight up he doesn't know what's wrong with him and stuff. Like he's never like panicked like that before. And so like whatchamacallit, so they start doing some detective work, and that's one thing I always love about Batman, the detective work. That's something you really don't see too often in most of the live action movies and even some of the animation stuff. And so like they head to the dorm campus in their room, and they're searching around, and they see the telegram that they got. And then as Batman's touching it, he knows there's a white powder came off it. So when they head back to the Batcave and they're testing it out on a cat, they determine it's some type of fear toxin. And this type of fear toxin is different from the one that Batman had a long time ago. This one kicks in when you get like revved up and everything. When you start to like get kind of like actiony and stuff. And then it makes you scared of stuff. So Batman knows exactly there can only be one man that could do this. So they head to Arkham. And as we did, we get cameos from like Poison Ivy and Two-Face, but they have non-speaking roles. However, the man himself, Mark Hamill, shows up in a voice cameo as the Joker. And I'm just like, whoa, this is awesome. Joker's in this episode. And he gives his Joker a laugh and like everything. Also, what's interesting is Tim Curry is in this episode. Now, for those who probably don't know this, Tim Curry was actually the original Joker for Batman the Animated Series. They recorded his lines and everything. But Bruce Timm said he couldn't hold his Joker voice. So they changed him with the Mark Hamill. But you can hear Tim's voice, his laughing voice, and I think in the Laughing Fish episode. I really want to know what his Joker voice sounds like. I mean, he recorded it. It has to be somewhere. So anyway, they go and they check on Crane and they determine that he fooled them, man. He has like a rocking chair. He has like a stuffed dummy and stuff. And, you know, and so when he discovers that, Joker's just like laughing at him. So people been wondering what exactly is the Scarecrow's game in this. Well, he's gambling. He needs money for like, you know, his chemicals. So he rigs all of the sporting events. And when the bookkeeper dude finds out, because you know he's in disguise, he's not in his human regular face, that's too recognizable, but he's in his like oh, I take that back. Scarecrow's been in 5 episodes. 1 episode he shows up as just regular old Crane. Anyway, so he has a disguise and everything. And the book dude wants to know how he's able to rig all these games. And so, like, he sends his goon after him. And then when he sends his goon after him, he gets sprayed with, like, the powder. Batman tells Gordon that, you know, the Scarecrow's after this. And they need to put, like, you know, there's a new football game out tonight. And they need to get there because he's going to strike. So Batman and Robin split up. They're looking for Scarecrow. Robin is trying his best to get his nerves under control. Like Robin is really skittish in this episode. And with him being so young, well, he's not really young. He's an adult in college. But, you know, it's weird to see him like this and stuff. And it's nice to kind of see him like this. Like, it gives some type of, like, depth to his character and stuff, you know? And it's a whole lot different than what Bruce went to. With Bruce, it kicked in and out, but with him, it's like staying. So, and it also stayed with him when he was trying to walk like a cliff, a bridge type cliff thing in the Batcave. And he nearly almost fell. And he even tells Batman he's no use, he's no good to him right now. You know, like he really is doubting himself. And that's like really upsetting to hear, you know. But Batman is trying to do exactly what Alfred did, encourage him. And it works. When he sees the Scarecrow put like the powder in that one dude's helmet, he gets it out of there. And, you know, Batman and Scarecrow, they fight. Then he threatens to like throw some powder on the audience people. And then Robin has his hero moment. He's finally able to overcome his fear. And so he swings and grabs the vial. And it's one of the most heroic scenes like ever. And, you know, and he's still out of it. But he's still trying to get like a grip and prove that, you know, that he can do it and stuff. And so I just really love like this episode because it's a Robin episode and it's not a Scarecrow episode. And we saw Batman get affected the first time and now we see Robin get affected. And so and it's nice to see that Bruce Timm's changed up the way Scarecrow like makes people scared and the different types of fears that there are, you know. That's always great because sometimes they can always be boring. You keep doing the same thing over and over. That wasn't that spooky. Alright, well, I shall talk to y'all later. Bye.